Good morning and welcome to Waking Up with Don. This morning I have a special guest. His name is Chance Fine. Is that right, Chance?
Correct.
And you're from Panama City Self-Defense.
Correct.
Chance, welcome to the show.
Thank
I think a lot of people are worried about crime nowadays. People are kind of fed up with it. And a lot of people are worried about their personal safety, not necessarily in this area, but you just never know. You know,
Correct.
if you're traveling, if you're at a rest stop somewhere. I mean, vacation time is coming around. What are some of the tips that you could give people to stay safe?
Well, there's a lot to self-defense. Probably the main thing that I would say is that be aware of your surroundings. Predators are looking for an easy target. And if you're aware, it's going to be very hard to get the drop on you. The other thing I would say is be confident, because a confident person doesn't look like a victim. So even if you're not confident in your scenario, fake it till you make it.
So you
Walk
send
around.
out that vibe.
Absolutely.
Of confidence. You carry yourself a certain way. And, you know, I kind of noticed that. When my son was little, he was about 5 years old, I think, and we started him in Taekwondo. They had this little program for young kids. And it's not about violence, and it's not about fighting. It's about confidence, really.
Correct.
And I noticed and respect, and he carried himself a little better after that. And he stayed in it for several years. And I think it's, if for nothing else, physical fitness and self-confidence makes you a hard target.
Absolutely, absolutely. Predators do not want somebody that's going to fight back.
Yeah, yeah. So how did you get started in all this? I mean,
well,
did you get your sand kicked in your face by a big bully on the beach? Or?
I got picked on a lot in school, and then one day I just got tired of it, and so started training. And then once I felt confident, when people would pick on me, I would call them out and say, "Well, let's go outside." And then they didn't want to for some reason. I guess they just didn't like the confidence.
Yeah, well, good enough. I mean, I think everybody has a bully story.
Sure.
And now bullying, of course, has taken on new dimensions with social media and all that other stuff. But so, what are your disciplines? Is there any particular type of martial arts? Is that?
I have black belts in multiple systems, and I've been training in martial arts 22 years. I have a lot of experience, but basically what I do, I teach a system called Shuntu Musul, and basically it's very simple, effective self-defense, because simple things save lives. And a lot of people, they either get lost in tradition, or they get lost in sport, or they get lost in the fancy things they see on TV. But the truth of it is if you are ever attacked, if you do something simple, you're more likely to survive than if you try to be fancy. So I focus on simple, effective techniques.
Just go for the easy way out, or the most effective way out.
Easy techniques, absolutely.
Rather than having a big pose down, you know, in a parking lot somewhere.
Yeah. If you're attacked, you're not in the end scene of a big martial arts movie and it's the climactic finish. You know, you are trying to save your life.
It's the nitty-gritty reality of life.
Absolutely.
Now, what about women? I mean, if you're a smaller person, you know, it's kind of hard to present a hard target when you're like that.
Sure.
We've got to run off to a break in the local weather. But after that, maybe we could talk about maybe some of the things that ladies can do to make themselves hard targets, and maybe a couple of moves or two, that basic things that they can learn to defend themselves if they ever get attacked.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Chance, we're going to run off to the weather right now, and we'll be back after your local weather, brought to you by the West Pittman Law Firm. westpittmanlawfirm.com. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Chance Fine from Panama City Self-Defense. And Chance, you know, we talked about how vulnerable some smaller people can be, particularly women.
Sure.
Now, what should a woman do? Like, say she's, you know, the mall is closing. She's walking across a dark parking lot somewhere, and someone comes up from behind her. What does she need to do, besides be aware of her surroundings?
Well, I'm going to give you several things, and I'll walk you through it, but I'm going to be a vulnerable woman then. How's that?
Okay.
So I'm walking, and you do whatever you want to do.
Okay, so I'm just like some reprobate who's out on bail or whatever, and I grab you from behind, and that's what I want. You're coming with me, get in my car.
Sure. The first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I secure your grip and lower my stance. Because if I come up here and just grab, now you can pull me off balance. Very easy. So I want to come in here. Next thing I want to do is I want to distract you. And how I'm going to distract you is I'm going to hurt you. So I'm going to come in here and throw that elbow. Sorry if that was too hard. A lot of women want to strike the groin, but guys, it's relatively a small target. You're probably going to miss.
Especially on me.
All right? So throwing hard elbow right there. You all right?
Yeah. Yep.
And if you don't let go, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep doing it until you decide to let go, and your grip is actually weakening here. And when I feel that it's there, I'm going to pull this arm away from my neck, and I'm going to step out. From there, I can either run, I can throw a kick, I can throw a strike there, whatever. The best thing that you can do against a potential attacker is just to hurt them, because most people don't like pain. And if I hurt you, you may think twice about holding on to me.
Should I make a lot of noise? Should I be screaming, yelling, making a ruckus?
You can. Don't scream help, though. Scream, somebody get a doctor or fire or something that people
Or just
are
say,
going to come
stop,
see.
get away, or whatever.
No, not stop, get away, because people are going to associate that with crime, and most people are, they don't want to get hurt themselves. So to say stop, get away, help, is not going to draw attention. But if you say somebody call a doctor, everybody's going to run because everybody wants to see somebody get CPR done on them.
Oh, all right. So a little subterfuge there to get some help.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So so now say you're the lady, and I attack you just from the front. Now I'm going to check you out. First I'm going to say, okay, she looks like an easy target. I'm going to see if I can get her in my car. And I'll walk up and maybe bump into you. Come on, lady, come with me. And I try and drag you into my car.
You're in my bubble, and that's the thing. If I shouldn't worry about hurting you if you bump into me and grab onto me. If you just bump into me, that's one thing, but you actually grabbed onto me, so if you'll do that again, you bumped into me, grabbed me. You don't have the right to do that, so I'm going to strike you. Now, what the camera can't see right here is you have a kidney shot here, and I'm going to hit really, really hard there. I'm just going to hit, and I'm going to keep hitting you until you want to let go. And then from there, I may hit you there, I may knee you into the thigh, and I'm going to convince you with my strikes to get you to let me go.
Now, an attacker is not going to be a stagnant target like I just was.
True.
So I'll be moving around.
Right.
Should you be trying to push that person away or kind of hang on to him to have more control?
Did you notice that I grabbed your arm when you grabbed me?
Yeah.
When you came in and grabbed me, I counter-grabbed here. And the reason why is because if I'm trying to pull away and you're pulling on me, we're disrupting balance and we're not in sync. So when I actually grab onto you, I'm anchoring myself to you. So as you take a step, go ahead and take a step. I take a step. If you take another step, I'm still here, and we're still going, and I'm balanced with you.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, now that we're all tangled up, and you dance divinely, by the way.
Thank you.
But these are effective things that anybody can learn. And how do we get in touch with you?
I teach at Panama City Self-Defense, which is found in the Lisenby Shopping Center on the corner of 15th and Lisenby. It's in Phoenix Performance Center, which is the old Gold's Gym. It's where Big Lots used to be. I have a cell phone number that you can contact. Also, if you Google Panama City Self-Defense, the first thing that's going to come up is going to be my Facebook page. And you can private message me, post on my wall, find my number there
Chance
as well.
Fine, thanks a lot for showing me a few basic moves. And we'll be right back after your Max Biz tip from Zenobia.
Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Waking Up with Don. I'm Zenobia Andrews, your business system strategist, and I am super excited to be bringing you your Max Biz tip for today. All week long we're talking about building your brand, your personal brand, your company brand, and today we're going to be talking about developing your brand mantra. Developing your brand mantra. I love to say that word. It's a juicy word. Developing your brand mantra is basically the heart and the soul of your brand. It's not a mission statement, it's not a vision statement, but it's a few simple words, key words that describe who you are and how you show up in the world with your products and your services. For example, FedEx is a peace of mind, right? That's their brand. Nike is just do it, right? That's their brand. That's their quote. That's their logo. That's their slogan. And then mine is Miss Max Out is max out designing your success. So what I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to write down just a couple of words that you feel like when you think about your products, when you think about your business, those are the emotional words that should come up and that will get you to the point where you can build your brand mantra. And then I want you to think about, as you spend time with your customers and your clients, what do they think about you? What do they say about you? Put all those words together and that'll help you come up with your brand mantra. I'm Zenobia Andrews, your business system strategist, and I am excited about what you're doing here in the world with your business. I would love to connect with you on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook. My website is www.zenobiaandrews.com. Let's continue Waking Up with Don.
Welcome back to the show, and I'm here with your pet health tip of the week with Dr. Stephen Favaloro from Forest Park Animal Hospital. Doc, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Good to be seen. Now, I'm being seen by a veterinarian.
Get on tip, no kidding.
But, here we are, summertime and all that stuff. Pets are starting to get a little itchy. It's itchy season.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that can irritate our pets?
Well, during the spring and summer, we see a lot of allergies. Sometimes I do more allergies than I actually do vaccines.
You know, I was thinking itchy. I was thinking like fleas and stuff, but
well,
I guess dogs have allergies too, don't
external parasites for
cats?
dogs and cats, certainly the most common cause of allergies. But the other things that we see commonly are like due to pollens or like to trees, molds, grasses, weeds, things like that, and even indoor allergens we see to house dust mite, you know, and then other things that are generally year-round, like wool and cotton and things like that. But anyway,
you always think of your animals being hardier than but they are somewhat susceptible to what we are.
We're actually starting to see more of it, like even food allergies, which has a genetic predisposition, and so you get a lot of dogs that breed in the same area. You start to see these allergens, these allergies start to show themselves. But basically what an allergy is, it's the way that the body's immune system is hypersensitive to make normally a harmless substance like a pollen. Or like a protein or a carbohydrate that's in the food. And then the body has this hyperreactivity and you get all this histamine release and inflammatory mediators. And like with people, it's usually you think of like the hay fever, like the upper respiratory, runny eyes, runny nose. With dogs, it more manifests itself as skin. They just itch, red ears, red feet, red armpits, groin. And then what happens is they just, when they scratch, and then they excoriate their skin, and then bacteria or yeast will get involved.
Then you create a whole new problem.
Oh, absolutely. Then you have like hypersensitivity to the secondary infection that you have.
Oh, jeez, poor dogs.
And so there's a lot of things you can do for this. You can obviously do like your topical insecticides like Advantage and Frontline and all those things.
Yeah, I know my wife puts a couple drops on the dog's back.
Absolutely,
in the summer
and
to keep
there's
the
a couple of
off.
those real good flea pills. Comfortus is good. There's another one. Yeah, absolutely, and NexGard's another one. Weekly bathing just to keep like the pollen off the skin is because what happens, we all have this certain threshold. So once you reach that threshold, then you start to itch, and everybody has a different threshold. So just bathing them once a week, just not with like anything harsh, just a regular cleansing shampoo will keep that pollen level down. And then if your dog has...
We actually gave Sandy a bath last night.
Did you? How was that to go?
Oh, actually, she's pretty good with it now.
Yeah.
She still doesn't like it, but she's good with it.
Yeah.
But I know Karen had gotten some pet shampoo specifically for the dog.
Very good.
And she uses a different, like, baby shampoo on her face and head.
Yeah, and usually you can get away with baby shampoo, but the pH between dog skin and people's skin is different. So a lot of people can use their shampoo on their dog and get away with it. Sometimes you can't. You really dry their skin out. But if your dog is or cat's itching, you can go see your veterinarian. There's medicines that you can give that will help with the itch. If it's a seasonal itch, it's only a couple of months out of the year. Usually you can get by just with like symptomatic care. But if your dog or cat has like year-round allergies, then generally it's encouraged to identify the cause, because even if you're just treating the secondary, problem of histamines and infections and whatnot, as soon as you stop treating it, it's going to come back. So there's allergy testing through, blood tests and whatnot, things like that. So we see it a lot. This is a time when it really starts to hit hard.
Yeah. Now there's an event coming up that you're supporting. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's I got a phone call from a friend of mine, and what they're doing is it's a charity event to raise money for the Bay County Humane Society, and a bunch of us got together.
The Humane Society of Bay County. I think that's the way they kind of swapped it up. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
And anyway, we call it the first annual crawfish challenge, and it's me and 3 other people. We're going to cook about 400 pounds of crawfish over at G Foley's, and it's going to be April 12th from noon to 4, and it's $20 a ticket, and all you can eat.
Now, you're from Louisiana, so you know all about crawfish,
Absolutely.
don't you?
I've been cooking crawfish for 25 years.
Yeah, and I've never eaten one yet in my life,
well,
so
you would love it.
I think I'm going to have to come out and check that out.
I'll even buy your ticket for you.
All right, well, good. Hey, one of the perks.
There you go.
I get to go to the crawfish. Now, what's it called, the Crawfish Challenge?
It's called the first annual crawfish challenge. It's at G Foley's, April 12th. From noon to 4.
Noon to 4. Okay, make sure to get. And how do we get a ticket? Can we just show up?
You can go to Forest Park. You can actually go to G Foley's. You can News Media. There's a couple of places that they're selling them.
All right, great. Well, thanks, Doc. Thanks a lot for giving us that pet health tip, and good luck with the Crawfish Challenge.
Thank you very much.
I'll be there.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the show, and thanks for sticking with us. Heck, I barely stuck with us because between the first half and the second half, I went and I changed, I got a haircut, and I'm back here with Patty Lowry from Gift Basket
Designs.
Designs.
Yes.
Gift basket designs.
Yes.
I want to throw that by in there. Sorry,
So does
Patty.
everybody else.
You know, you create these beautiful gift baskets for all kinds of occasions. And when you think of a gift basket, people think Easter. And that's coming up, of course.
Yes.
But it's also a Child Abuse Awareness Month. Is that right?
It is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and this month we are participating with the Children's Advocacy Center, and we're making the blue bows.
Ooh.
The blue bows here, and all proceeds go back to the Children's Advocacy Center. That's a mouthful
Easy
too.
for you to
So-
say. Gift
It
basket
is.
design lady.
So if you're interested, what we're doing is we're hoping to paint the town blue for Child Abuse Prevention Month. And so you can purchase your blue bows at Gift Basket Designs or through the Children's Advocacy Center. They're $10 a piece, and like I said, all proceeds go to them.
And just
So-
to show your support.
Yes,
for-
we've been doing this for 3 years now.
All right.
3 years, so.
Good,
Yes.
good. And this will help out Children's Advocacy Center as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, we all read these horror stories of children who are neglected and abused, and it kind of kills me in a way because I have friends who can't have children. I have friends who have adopted children. I have friends who have done in vitro just to have kids, and there's such a gift. And
Absolutely.
for people to neglect or abuse children, it's just
It's horrible.
It
And
is a
then the
horrible
numbers
thing.
here in Bay County itself, it's heart-wrenching. It
Chil-
is really heart-wrenching.
Children's Advocacy Center. May I
Yes.
have that one?
Yes,
Thank you. I'm going to
absolutely.
put this right here in a place of honor for April. And
There
we'll hold
you
it.
go.
I'll give you the $10 later.
Okay,
And,
that sounds good.
But Patty, what got you started on this? I mean, you've been in business about 3 years.
Actually, it's been 9 years.
9 years?
9 years this month, Don.
And you've
Yes.
been doing this
For 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yes.
Now, also, you make a specialty basket for Earth Day that's coming up too, right?
Yes. Well, with Earth Day coming up, we are going to be launching our basket bring back program in regards to recycling and that sort of thing. So,
That's true. I mean, you get a gift basket.
Yes.
You eat all the goodies or the
Yes.
flowers die.
And what do you do with
What do
it
you do with the
afterwards?
basket? You wind up with a pile of baskets.
that's true. So instead of them filling up the landfill and that sort of thing, we are encouraging and inviting people to bring back their baskets to Gift Basket Designs
And where you're located?
at 1501 North Mulberry, Suite
Okay.
3 here in Panama City.
Okay.
And they'll get a chance to win some awesome gifts or discounts and that sort
Okay.
of thing.
So bring your old baskets back.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
we got to run off to a break, but on the other side of that, maybe you can show me some of your beautiful creations.
Oh, I'll be glad
And
to.
maybe we can give one away
That sounds
after
like
these
a winner.
messages. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Patty Lowry from Gift Basket Designs, and we've got some really cool examples of your work right here.
Absolutely.
Patty, what's this one all about?
Well, we've got Administrative Professional Day is coming up, so I just came up with a little something, some ideas. So the one over here is like a candy bouquet with, well, it's chocolate. Who does not like chocolate?
Yes, and
Okay.
administrative professionals love that kind of stuff, don't they?
Absolutely.
So that's
And then
coming up.
over here we have a little coffee cup that's got chocolate also and cookies and a candy bar also in that. And then in the middle over here, Mother's Day, also coming up, people, is May 11th. So this is just an example of one of the spa baskets that we do.
Oh, Mom would love that. A little spa treatment in a basket. How about that?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And then this one here is just an example of our corporate baskets that we do.
I'm back here somewhere in the baskets. Are you over there, Patty?
Yeah, I'm right
Okay,
here.
yeah, okay.
This is
So what's this one about?
this one here is actually one of my customers had purchased this to go for a silent auction item that is happening for autism. Also this month.
The Butchkus
So-
Foundation for
Yes,
Autism, which I go
yes.
to just about every year.
Yes, yes. So that's what this one here is
Awesome.
for.
That's a great basket there. I'm going to bid on that. At
Oh,
the,
okay,
At the
good
Butchkus
deal.
event. And this is a very special one. This is called what now?
I call this the Rise and Shine. This is everything that you need for breakfast. So for Easter morning. So you've got your pancake skillet, pancake mix, syrup, jellies, coffee, teas, everything that you need for that morning. So
Wow. So it's your complete breakfast morning basket for Easter. And you're going to give this one away right now, aren't you?
yes, we are.
Okay, if you would like to win this basket, make sure to text Don28 to 24247, Don28 to 24-24-7 and win this basket that you call what again?
Rise and shine.
Rise and shine. I need more coffee because I'm not totally awake yet.
It's called Waking Up.
Waking up.
Waking Up with Don.
That's true. And Don is still waking up. Patty Lowry, thank you so much for everything you do for the community, to include Child Abuse Awareness Month, the Butchkus Foundation, and Earth Day.
Yes.
And if you want to recycle those old baskets,
bring them to 1501 North Mulberry here in Panama City.
Okay, 1501 Mulberry in Panama City. Well, Don 28 to 24-24-7, Don 28 to 24-24-7, and win this Waking Up basket. We'll see you next time.